He said, give me a good ride. I don't know what that means. Very sexy. Every night you spin me up high? Let me have a taste? Okay, Jimin's a grown-ass man now, so I love it. Very sexy. Wow, so that was a good ride, and I think it's driving everybody crazy by now. But BTS Jimin's first solo album, Face, reached 1 million copies on the first day of its release, and this is the first ever record for a solo singer. Excluding his collab with Taeyang's Vibe 3 months ago, Jimin is now the 5th member to come back with a solo project among the BTS members, and knowing how hardcore Jimin stans are, the anticipation was crazy. So, today let's review Jimin's solo album Face and analyze the title song Like Crazy in Kpop Check. Okay, so first let's go through the official sources. According to Jimin, the album title has the dual meaning of face and face as in confront, and in Face, Jimin expressed his sincere feelings as he went through the COVID-19 pandemic over the past 2 years. As the album was born through the process of overcoming loneliness and being lost behind a flashy life, the emotional narratives of the song in this album are organically connected. The keywords face, resonance, first, and alone make up this album, and Jimin said he expressed the small waves he felt while looking inside himself, and that it was his first solo album/activity, and that it contained the emptiness and loneliness during the pandemic. Now, let's talk about the title track. The title song Like Crazy is a synth pop genre, and Jimin said that he was inspired by one of his favorite movies, Like Crazy. And this film depicts a couple struggling with a long-distance relationship, and similar to the movie, in the song Like Crazy, Jimin suffers while searching for the person he loved in his dreams and loses himself trapped in the colorful lights. But he wants to stay in the dream forever, stimulating emotions. So now let's deep dive into the music video, and by the way, this is a personal analysis done by myself, David Kim. So the music video starts with dreamy Jimin alone in a club. Then he transports to his own isolated and lonely space. The club is a dream space and the room is his personal space. The room is clean, but the lights flicker and then mud fills the floor. Then, pulled by mud-stained hands, he is sucked back into his space of dreams. And in the dream, he temporarily enjoys drinking and receiving attention, but in reality, he is going against the direction of people and shows his solitude in the crowd. Then you see a lot of mud oozing out from everywhere. He meets a woman in the middle of the club, which is probably his ex-lover. But throughout the music video, they never actually meet or make any physical contact, implying that she is just a reminiscent figure. The bathroom is a space where Jimin faces his own face through a mirror and expresses the state of his mind. The space starts to dismantle and shows the fragile, confused state of his mind. Then, with lyrics like, I wanna stay in this dream, don't save me, or I need a way we can dream on, the scenes are rewinded and Jimin finds himself leaving the dream space with mud on his feet. He returns to his room and a voice saying, alone again, what is the point, shows that Jimin is no longer in his dreams and is alone again. Finally, Jimin finishes the MV by smearing his mud-stained hands on the camera. So obviously the most important symbol here would be mud. Judging from the theme of the lyrics, it can be said that mud has the meaning of being gradually sucked into the swamp of memories of an ex-lover. The way his lonely space is filled with mud and the way he comes with his shoes and hands smudged shows that he is unable to get over his ex yet. You can see the obsession with the ex-lover considering the fact that the nature of mud is very sticky. On the other hand, the ooze could also be seen as dirt or sewage, which could be paired with the earthly theme of booze-filled clubs, kissing everywhere, and lyrics such as, give me a good ride, it's gonna be a good night. Thus, the substance could be seen as earthly desires or urges. Jimin remembers these sensations he had with his ex, and he wants to escape the lonely reality by once again feeling that kind of stimulation. So to summarize the song Like Crazy, it sings the feelings of loss and pain after a breakup and how you turn away from reality and escape to forget the wounds, suffer while looking for your person who you loved in your dreams, and lose yourself trapped in colorful lights, wanting to remain there forever. Evaluating the song itself, I think it could be depicted best as super trendy. It's taken the exact opposite route in current K-pop, where easy listening is the trend, but has rather chosen the trendy synth pop, city pop feeling, somewhat similar to The Weeknd or Harry Styles, which always tops the Billboard charts. In addition, Jimin's delicate and sexy voice becomes icing on the cake. Also, personally, the presence of Korean in a song with this kind of vibe is actually very refreshing. This song would be the perfect song to vibe to driving at night while thinking about your ex. It feels like you're on a trip to fill the void. If you look at the album as a whole, you can see that it follows the emotional narrative of Jimin naturally, just like he said in the interviews. And the first song, Face Off, shows the image of me, who has become stronger after facing emotions such as skepticism and disappointment. And the second song, Interlude Dive, which begins with the reverse track of Face Off, expresses the process of going into a dream while holding happy, sad, lonely memories at the same time with dreamy instrumental sounds. And then third, you have the title song, Like Crazy, which shows feelings of loss, pain after a breakup, and the moment when you turn away from reality and run away to forget the pain. The fourth song, Alone, honestly captures the mixed feelings of fear and anxiety during the pandemic situation. And lastly, the fifth song, Set Me Free, Part 2, is a song that contains a determined will to save oneself and move forward to freedom by shaking off various inner emotions such as pain, sadness, and emptiness. So to give you my overall review about Face and Like Crazy, wow, we could see the real Jimin here. He became a real man and he showed himself. I think, like the album name Face, he showed a lot of faces of himself, including the sexy side, the vulnerable side, and the emotional side. And because of that, those crude emotions we could see, I think that was a very rare moment in K-pop because a lot of other idols wouldn't attempt to do this kind of stuff because it's very sensitive, right? So I think this is a message or concept that only Jimin can pull off. And about the musical vibes, it's very trendy, polished, synth pop, so it has all the aspects to be competent in the US or Western market. So I'm gonna make a prediction here and say that Like Crazy, either the English version or not, is going to chart high on the Billboard Top 100 soon. So mark my words, let's look out for that. So all in all, I was really happy that he pushed through this concept. I think this album was really colorful, sexy, it's one of my favorites out there, and while writing many histories and records right at this moment, I hope to see more diverse stages and activities of Jimin in the future. So this was Kpop Check with Kpop Herald. So if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and suggest what other music videos or music I should explain or analyze in the future. So see you in the next video.